Hey folks, my name is Mike. This is KEI Fabrication and welcome to my shop. The Freedom 500 may have actually helped eliminate the coronavirus in the Bradenton area. Hey folks, it's Mike here from KEI Fabrication. Those of you who recognize what one of those are, that's coming up in a future video. Hey, what I really wanted to do today, this is the day after the Cletus McFarland Freedom 500, and without giving away what transpired, I thought it was necessary to just comment on the event. Why am I posting this video? I'm just a little YouTube channel with not even 250 subscribers. I've been following Cletus McFarland for a couple of years now, and I've always enjoyed what he does and entertain, and the inclusion of all the people that he surrounded himself with, PFI Speed, Boosters Boys, Faster Proms, all of the others, and watching him put all of the connections together and turn it into what it is today. I just appreciate it. More than that, I just felt that it was necessary to give them the credit that they deserve. I don't have Instagram, I don't have Facebook, I don't have, a Twitter account or anything like that. You've heard me say many times, I'm an old stubborn swamp Yankee. This is as far as I've gotten in cell phone technology. Maybe someday that'll change. I just thought this was a good way to kind of put it out there and give those folks a pat on the back. I did the pay-per-view, and I have to say I got way more out of it in terms of money's worth, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. If I had to give it a rating on a scale from 1 to 10, I actually don't think a scale from 1 to 10 doesn't do it any justice. But what I really think is if you set a scale of 1 to 100, I would give it like a 95 in terms of entertainment. I watched it because I really like and appreciate grassroots entry-level racing, and that's exactly what took place here. As a matter of fact, it was reminiscent of the IROC series, or the International Race of Champions. If you think about what that race was, it was calling together very talented drivers from many different forms of motorsport, and that's what Cletus did. I think they deserve a tremendous amount of credit for the circumstances that they had to overcome, and any of the problems or reasons to not give them 100 on their grade as opposed to the 95 is totally related to having to move the actual date of the race up an additional day, the modifications they had to do to accommodate the coronavirus regulations that have been slowly and progressively coming into place, all of which I think are absolutely necessary, by the way. They still got the track ready on time. They still got the cars prepared, and I'm not going to give anything away, but I think the whole race was a testament to the police interceptor and the amount of preparation that was done behind the scenes by the McFarland team. Hopefully all of you have been watching the track transformation, and that was just absolutely amazing. And the video production team did absolutely the best they could with the equipment that they were capable of bringing. And I just really think that any of the issues that they had were totally as a result of trying to squeeze this in before everything was shut down completely. I have to say that when this thing is released to YouTube, you absolutely positively have to spend the time to watch it, because I thought it was fantastic. In terms of highly competitive racing, I think it was way up there in terms of the quality. And some of the other things that I wanted to comment on was the racing was very hard racing every lap, and the finish was spectacular. I honestly think that even though they had to conform to all of the things associated with the coronavirus lockdown, is the Freedom 500 may have actually helped eliminate the coronavirus in the Bradenton area. When you watch the YouTube version of this, you're going to understand exactly what I mean. There was what Nick Savage referred to as the freedom cloud of what took place at the very end. There's no way the coronavirus could have survived what happened as a result of the finale of the broadcast. So folks, first of all, I wanted to just really give everyone that was involved with the Freedom 500 and making the Freedom Factory possible to host this event absolutely 100% 2 thumbs up, and I totally enjoyed it. There are hundreds of you out there that may pick the critical side and say they didn't do this well, they didn't do that well. There isn't a team of people that couldn't have pulled this off any better with the circumstances that they had to overcome. And being around racing long enough and involved very little in the promoting aspect, but just knowing been the victim of bad promoting and the other circumstances that influence events. Hats off to all of you folks, and job well done. And those of you who watch the event, what I really encourage you to do is post some comments on this video and see if you agree with me. Again, not trying to spoil it for anybody that didn't see it. When it comes out on YouTube, you'll absolutely be impressed, and I can't wait to see your comments when they do post that video at the end. God bless everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take this time to really appreciate your families and some of the things that we have as citizens of this great country. Okay folks, thanks so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and here's a glimpse of some of the videos that you are going to enjoy in the future. Alright folks, so what I'm doing is I'm peeling away this retaining ring of this Bosch 044 pump. Look at that angle. Alright folks, one of the things I never did with this truck was hook up the emergency brake cables